Alright, so we're doing the last Fight League. This is week 4. And we actually have 2 more people playing. So we're up to 12. It'll be 2 pools of 6. And there's not much more to say, because I'm assuming if somebody's watching this, they've already seen the other 3 weeks worth of fights. So we'll just get right into it. Here, this, actually, it's my first pool. Yeah. Alright, so it's our first 6. Yeah, I think that's Mon's save, isn't it? Or somebody. Pretty sure this is still the same, but I'll double check. It is indeed Mon's. Alright, so let's get this going. So right off the bat we have ReassemblyErect. He switched back to the broken arrow for this week. So we've seen that before. It's the farmer with all the lasers on it. Basically a proton sword. And then there's a new ship from Duke. He finally realizes that the red armor is really light, so he can make it like almost a max radius design. So this is a red ship. It's almost 30,000 blocks, so we're gonna have a little bit of slowdown when it's actually like connects to something. We'll see how that works out. Alright, and you can see it is really fast. Actually, I don't think this is the right version. Hold on. I messed up because I left that in. I'll start again because I messed that up. That was my fault. Duke revised his ship at the last minute. And the ship that was in the tournament here was actually the unrevised version. So this is correct. Glad I caught that. So, yeah, it probably is fine, but I want to make sure I use the right one. So, it's the first round. We can just restart it here. So, I'll get that going and we'll actually have the right one in. No, you haven't missed anything yet, Skill. Alright, so this I gotta stop because now we're starting with a new person here. So, this is Alexander. This is Fragile Speedy Coward, which is slightly different from the Speedy Coward he had last time. It actually has more thrust than it did before. And he actually took the shield off of it. I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but it's still going to be stupidly quick. So, yeah. And ReassemblyErect's ship is all lasers, so not sure any of these drones will actually get through. Yeah, I don't know. It must have been like the first volley. You're 1 point down. There's still a full minute left though, so it's. Now it looks like you actually have missiles on there, right, Imperiex? Yeah, I'm keeping it quiet on purpose though. That could be. So we're using the point scoring where it's damage taken, because if you use the other point scoring, the game scores damage done to projectiles and stuff, so it's all off. So I guess this might be a problem if you start off at a lower score. Well, he just took 1 point of damage there again. Yeah, the old system was broken too. Okay, so this is, we may have seen this fight before, because this is Joyous. He went back to his kiter design, and that's facing off against Imperiex. So these ships, I think, face each other, like, week 2. And these two ships haven't seen each other before. This is the Pedo attack from Exterp. And he hasn't actually faced the Broken Arrow before, so this is a new fight. And there we go. Yeah, this excerpt ship was like a retreater with a lot of projectiles. And here we have Skill. This is Skill's new ship. Again, it's Reds. And he's got a lot more of the Tempest on there. Yeah. Oh, you got it that time. So it's basically a DPS battle. And Solar takes it. And here we get to see Duke's ship again, because this is his actual one he submitted at the last minute. What he did is he moved the batch of the weapons up forward. It looks a little derpy, but it's so he could get them on all active. And you can see the game kind of chugs when this thing moves along, because it's like 29,700 and something blocks. Yeah, I think he is, Mons. This is Laserhawk. I've actually used this before in like the free-for-all brawls and stuff. This is Laserhawk Red Line. Greetings, Infamous. It looks like Joyce lost 1 point here somewhere along the line. Oh, for the lack of shield, just bit him in the ass. It's kind of a fantastic design, because it's like a race car. If it just hits like the slightest little thing, it's it's dead. No, I don't think he can. I mean, unless the coward just accidentally runs into him or something. Yeah, this is still faster though. It's way faster. Like maybe if you had some drones, it might run into the drones or something. Oh, you do have 4 drones? Well, maybe you can get a couple points off that. Is it gonna be a tie? Yeah, I don't think I'd do collapsing border. I don't like the way it works. If I was gonna do that, I'd just make the arena smaller to begin with. He gets the win because... Yeah, I guess there are no ties. What are they going by there? I don't know what the formula is. Is it health? Like overall health or something? Oh, really? Well, that's kind of broken. I lost a bit of parts here. So Joyous, it looks like I'll actually get the second win. Yeah, and for all that talk, Joyous gets the win. Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea why Alex took the shield off it. And Exterp ship seems to be taking some damage here. So he's gonna have a hard time unless he can catch him with projectiles or something. Yeah, but I think with the shield, he gives, when he does collide, he's giving up a lot less points. With this version, if he collides at all, he's giving up like an entire thruster stack worth of points. And he's gonna win this round. Looks like. Yeah, it does a small amount. It's still like a physical projectile hitting. It doesn't do like any explode damage, but it's still a small amount of block damage. Ew. Looks like a drone got through the red chip. Same thing again. What the hell was that? Oh, yeah, it was in the back end. I guess he got right through. Yeah, it's happened sometimes. You can kind of avoid it with like the spaced armor. I think that helps. If you have a solid block of armor, it'll go through a little, clip through a little easier. I don't know that the drones themselves are actually fast enough to do that. I mean, I know it used to happen a lot more often. But Alex's ship is going so fast, it's probably adding to the momentum to the drones. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna win this one. I still think it's odd that your ship has to be 8,000 P to start with full points. That's kind of... I guess we'll have to be very aware of that in the future. Yeah. Yeah, in the fleet tournament at the end of September, I used the damage done formula. But that was broken too, because it was awarding people points for destroying missiles and stuff. So I made sure I didn't use that system because that one was not accurate. Yeah, well that's what Iceborne. That's what I would assume it would be, but it's not. Yeah, if the damage done only was damage inflicted on the actual ship, I mean that would probably work fine. Yeah, it looks like Extrem's gonna get this. Joyce's ship has a lot of PD, but it's taking just enough damage to lose the match. Yeah, there's a lot of missiles around there. Look at the farmer missiles are pretty hefty weapons. So if you but they're really slow. Normally they don't catch too many things, but if you run into them, they do a lot of damage. Yeah, it might be. It's the same kind of thing. The missiles are still scoring points. Yeah, it's basically a red version of the crystalline ship Duke sent last week. So it's got the same thruster layout. It looks like he's getting it here. That's what he intended. Yeah, the mass to thrust ratio for Reds is a little off. But Joyous wins it. And Joyce's ship actually has more health than it appears, because even though it's like a kiter design, he has the large farmer shield, and that border is all unobtainium. So it's a little sturdier than you might expect from an actual kiter. The stacked core? You're talking about on your ship, Duke? You want to flex your stacking skills? Alright, I won't do it now though. We'll wait until the next time it appears. So Joyce gets that. And I think Skill's having some hard time because all his thrusters are on the outside of the ship. And once they take a lot of damage, it's kind of immobile. I think that's more what he intended right there. That's what he wanted it to do. Alright, so we're doing the flex just because Duke wanted to show off his stacking skills. The core is in here, so he's got all the generators around and all the PD in there. That doesn't seem like it's that much of a flex. How did you, oh I see, you got the lasers on the attached on the backside. Cool. How is it? That would explain all the the block count and the slowdown. Yeah. Yeah. We'll look at it again. So all this is all stacked. So what he's saying is this centerpiece, the band that goes down the middle, it's actually 3 layers. It looks like 3 layers on top of each other. That's what he wanted to flex. The torpedoes do a lot of damage, as we just saw from that volley. But Tempests do a lot of damage too, so. And this is red on red action. Yeah, we can see how Battleroid does after the stream's winding down. Once we're done with the regular matches. And it looks like that center band's paying off right there. Skill ship wasn't able to drill through to destroy all the guns. See you later, Icemore. Yeah, I'm surprised Duke was able to build this thing without the game just dying on him. Because usually when I get like well over 2,000 blocks, the sandbox will just start to chug and you don't like save immediately and reboot it, like loses everything. I think that's pretty amazing. One crash. Yeah, I think some of it has to do with the undo system. It's like once you get so many steps in, the game slows down a lot when you're in the sandbox. So if you can construct the ship with like as few steps as possible, I think it works out a little better. You doing poetry now, Duke? And that was the coward moving forward. And I'll clear this up and we'll get the next round started. The coward had 4 wins. And I'm actually going to reboot this because I think that red chip probably sucked quite a bit of memory out of there. Yeah, was the code. Yeah, I'll get the results for you and post them. Yeah, alright. Remembered it even though I cleared it. Alright, so who we got here? Nothing. There's your folder. That's alrighty. Alright, so start with Yenyu. This is his from Beyond the Breach, but he revised it slightly. He said it has more PD now. This is Non for Devs with Friendship, and this is basically a Terran kind of like retreater ship. As you can see, it's got like torpedoes and mines and all kinds of projectile stuff coming off of it. So. And this is drills. He made a new thing. This is a Terran battle ball. It's actually got a bunch of antimatter cannons in there, drones, stuff like that. And yeah, reds are a little OP. Yeah, it's a weird looking ziggurat. And this is the tuning fork from Mons from last week. Yeah. What I like about a Yenyu ship is those radial thruster arrangements. Because it's not just fast forward, it like moves any direction it wants pretty quickly. Alright, so this is a Dragon Tamer in his eyesore Octagon. And this is a red ship. He just has an arrangement of weapons in here. Not as many Tempests as we're used to seeing, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, the colors are awesome. The thing looks great. And the Octagon got it. Yeah, the Octagon got through to all the thrusters in there, in the back end. I think that's what blew it up. All the generators. Yep, see you later, Duke. Oh no, if you look at a Dragon Tamer ship, he's got all the drones falling around, so he's like using the, the healing drones too. Yeah. Haven't quite. You're actually lower on the score here, though. See what happens. It's gonna go to the next round, I think. Oh, I only go in half speed. Why did that happen? There we go. Almost without a key at some point. Yeah, this is full speed. Yeah, the thing looks awesome. And it's gonna come down to the last couple seconds here. And the ice ore octagon edges out beyond the breach. And here Laps is doing his bleeder again. I think we saw this last time, so it shouldn't be a new fight. You have literally a bleeder's one of those mortars all bunched up there. They look like Star Wars lasers coming out. Yeah, for some reason it's thinking it's kiting. I don't know what it's doing. Yeah, it was trying to get to the core. It looks like it was trying to drill through. His range was a little off. So yeah, that's what it was trying to do, I'm sure. Here we go battle the big Terran ships. Those antimatter cannon volleys doing what they're supposed to. It looks like the battle ball's eating more points than it's giving out right now. Yeah, if it's not obvious, None for Devs actually has his acceleration going in reverse. So he's designed it as a retreater, specifically. And Friendship has it. So we'll see what happens with the tuning fork. I don't know that it sucks, it's just, it's facing some things that are kind of purpose-built for, you know, one tactic. Like, the tuning fork doesn't really suck, it's gonna fall into the same trap here that where it's trying to chase. And it's taking torpedo volleys and stuff as it goes forward. You know what I do like about tuning fork though? Here, I'll pause this for a second. Oh, the one little gun got blown off just as I was gonna go look at it. I like that one little tiny gun that's like in the center there. With the tuning fork? The tuning fork is like a trapper. But to make it retreat, that one little gun makes it the AI switch. Oh, okay, gotcha. So what we're talking about is on the tuning fork he has there's one little plasma proton gun, I think that's what it's called, on the ship there, and it's, I mean, the DPS on the weapon is not very good at all, but what Mon said is he's using it as a trigger, so when that gun gets destroyed, the range finding of the ship changes, and then it goes into retreat mode. Well, at least that's what's supposed to happen there. It's not going to retreat mode this time. And here the retreater is going to have a problem because the red ship is faster. Ah, the drones are. Got right in the butt there. This time none for Debs is yeah, he's winning on points. Maybe he can hold out the last 50 seconds here. Nope, guess not. Yeah, let's see how he does versus the Obleater. And the friendship has it. Yeah, I feel like if the bleeder had some torpedoes, it would maybe be doing a little better. Now it's the battle ball versus the tuning fork. Oh, I showed it before. It's just a little, like, proton gun in there. No, I think it's gone now. And I don't think the tuning fork works from the rear. So it's kind of a bad spot here. The battle ball would kind of nullify the tuning fork's strategy anyway, because it has the antimatter cannons. So, the only reason it's not firing now is because the debris is in the way. Yeah. Specifically designed to protect itself when it's blown off pieces. Oh, you lost the other arm. Alright. Was but a flesh wound. Yeah. Yeah, they lost an arm again. Which kind of sucks because that's half your DPS right there. Yeah, seems kind of confused as to what to do here. Yeah, it did kind of work, but now it lost the back end too. You lost your butt. Yeah, Battle got that convincingly. Yeah, Battle of the Balls. Is the blue ball better than the red ball? Looks like the two ships are just kiting. And you see the Terran drones have that weird habit of just swarming around the parent. Yeah, this is a PD or something. I have to question the effectiveness of that. Well, there is a big enough swarm of them now. And we got some butt ship going on. And it's like Blue Balls is going to get the first round. Yeah, it has all that firepower that's not using it all. Now, as we saw before, there's no ties. If it's a tie, the left side wins. It might go to both your houses. Oh yeah, if you tie in the pool, both contestants advance. Yeah. Yeah, I think the leader has more armor on the nose end. At least lengthwise. But drills has more effective firepower, so. As we saw before, the Obleaters, mortars and stuff were like set to point defense, so they're not really concentrated. See you later, Tamer. Yeah, if Laps didn't have the gun sent to PD, he'd probably be doing a lot better here. Because they're like shooting all over the place, and he's got the blast pulsar, so he doesn't really need that much point defense. He needs to kill things a little quicker. You found a unicorn? Is that possible? I thought they just came to you in your dreams. This could be the tuning fork actually working. This would be like when AI goes wrong here. The red ship should totally not be trying to duke it out. Exactly when you expect nothing, you get something. Yeah, it's working out well now. An RA tournament? What's an RA tournament? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean it's somewhat random. Oh no, don't turn. Don't go backwards. Oopsie. Not the direction in which the tuning fork works. Cheering for the destruction of your own creation. Well, it has its chance this round. It might have. I don't remember. What did it win against? I don't think it did. No, that was you. That was Tuning Fork. You beat Dragon. I don't think the I don't think the Bleeder beat Dragon. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. The Tuning Fork did. No, he's... Yeah. I don't know. Come down to points. And Tuning Fork wins on points. Oh no, it's tied. Oh, sorry, I was thinking that was the last round there. Battle of the Behemoths. It looks like it's going to come down to points again. Leader is in the lead. We believe in you. And the leader does get it. Oh, see, this is why we didn't remember that fight, because it didn't happen yet. The one thing the Bleeder might have in this match is that it does just kind of like spray shit all over the place. So the Isosaur is probably going to just keep dodging all the shit and going to have a hard time just applying damage to any specific point. And Laps is ahead on points. Yeah, if we can keep it up this round, probably go about the same. Yeah, Yen would rather a bleeder wins. Well, your drones are gonna have a hard time getting through the blast pulsars. Yeah, the drones are pretty bad, and the you know, you don't score points for just hitting the same piece of armor over and over again. And the leader gets it. So that's Beyond the Breach is our winner for the second pool. So we'll get this set up because we have two decisive pool winners. So our finalists are the Speedy Coward and From Beyond the Breach. I don't know, his ship isn't really it's not really built to handle this kind of an opponent. Was he able to do it last time? Talking about last week? He took number 1 in the second pool last week. But I don't think he ever beat Alex. Oh, there we go. That's what you want. That's exactly what you want. You just want him to run into you. If you can get him to run into you, you got a game. So you just gotta do that one more time. Yeah, the Battle Roid got the torpedo hits on him. Almost there. Yeah, we can, no, actually we can't do that. Alex would have to agree to it. Yeah, this is the last stream. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. This is the last stream, it doesn't matter. So yeah, I guess we could give that a go. Because I'll be revising things next time we do the Fight League again. I don't think he's gonna make it this round. 3, 2, 1. So he's still got one more chance. One more chance. Probably like March or April. Right now our schedule's pretty full, so I'm not going to be doing it in the for at least a few months. Yeah, we don't talk about Fight League. Well, we do. 45 seconds left. Oh, you got a hit. You got a boink. You got a boink. I think that gives you the win right there. That little touch. You got a little feel on there. And there you go. Our winner for week 4 is Yen Yu with his From Beyond the Breach. And that's it for the actual official battles. So some people wanted to see some just ships fight each other, and we'll do that in a moment. So yeah, overall, I'm very happy with the Fight League and the way it's been going. The goal of the mod, the ReassemblyErect Tournament mod, it wasn't actually to get like pure balance. It's more about making the various factions feasible and viable. And I think that, you know, that worked out. You know, there's some adjusting that I need to do, obviously, and hopefully I'll have that realigned by the time we do this again sometime in the spring. All right, so we want to see Battleroid and Duke's ship. There we go. Okay, there we go. And so this will be our first optional the illegal ship you sent in, the one that was high on points. Yeah. So Behemoth versus Behemoth. I don't know if the red ship even has the range to get through there. I think that's his max range. Yeah, Duke's very good at making balls. Almost. It's almost getting through that core. Just kind of missing a little bit there. And yeah, as we can see, the red armor is a little too durable. Dark lines. Oh, the meta meatballs, yeah. Yeah, they were ridiculously... Yeah, it's a little light. Yeah, and the center core of the red ship is actually triple stacked, so it's it's a little lighter than it should be. It should not be up to mobility requirements at all. Alright, that's funny. This whole test match is worth it right there. Yeah, it does still have red's regeneration rate too, so it's gonna heal pretty quickly. And the Battleroid is actually winning on points. So assuming it survives, it'll win this round. Yeah, he's got off-the-wall torpedo action. Yep. So that round goes to the blue ball. Oh, and this time he decided to attack you from the rear end. That's gonna be bad. Yeah, I'd say he's actually too fast for his own good. Yeah, you got a good volley in there, though. That's exactly, like, you just blew a lot of his weapons off. Yeah, his maneuvering is, I'd say, non-optimal. I mean, we saw that even with the crystal ship that Duke made that this is based off of. It just kind of like overcorrected all the time. Yeah, I think you got that here, Empirix. You got this round. Yeah, I just lost his guns there. So that should be game. Yeah, that down the center thing is kind of a problem because, that's where a lot of things are trying to get to your core. They're going right down the center. Alrighty, so who else wanted to see something? Actually, you wanted to see versus this thing, right? I'll do this first because Tamer asked for that one. Yeah, I'd say it works. If nothing else, it's got such a field of drones that it's getting those points in. Just a little bit of point damage. That's all you really need. You set out to beat it, and it looks like you're gonna beat it. Alright, you think one round of this is enough? I don't think we need to see more of this. Anybody else want to see anything? Was Drill still here? His versus the fork. Skill and the fork. I thought you said something about your other ship you wanted to see. Excuse me. Cut both sides, still missed the core. But it looks like you're winning. You got some butt shit going on. You don't want to get butt shipped. And it looks like you're just gonna win on points here, Skill. Yeah. You have to fix that. Oh, how did that win? How did that win? Wasn't he losing? The tuning fork losing on points? Did the drone just get through there or something? The reaction. Well, that was the intended result right there. That's basically what's intended there. Just can't get stuck in that backwards mode like that. So turn around. Yeah. There you go. I got it. So yeah, Drills had he had this ship, but it came in overpriced. It's like 11,000p. Something happened with his install, the mod, and the asteroid thrusters weren't corrected. You want it for his bad dragon? Alright. I think the difference is now you're not going to get away from the ziggurat. Yeah, but I mean he does have a huge points lead on it, so. Alrighty. So if that's all, I think we're all set here. I'll see you guys later, and like I said, we'll probably be doing another Fight League in the spring. There's a cosmetic tournament coming up. Alexander has his modded tournament coming up in November. And then there's going to be a couple other things going on in December. And, you know, there's a bunch of things going all the way out for a few months now that are all scheduled. So there's plenty of stuff, other stuff that's going on. As far as the tournament mod that I have here, obviously I'm going to be toning down the farmer and the reds. I have a couple weapon adjustments I want to do, and crystalline, I have to get to a place where I like it better. Crystalline's kind of okay now, but compared to some of the other factions, it doesn't have the same punch, obviously, as the broken factions. So things will get revised before we see this thing again. So I'll see you guys later, and have a good night.